You make this game horrible.
What?
I stayed in one room and then you're like, okay, I'm done.
Warframe, my favorite traumatizing monkey experiment that's been going on since 2013? There's 1,000 different things to discuss when it comes to this goofy little space game, and maybe I'll talk about them someday. But I want to talk about maybe the most important one, how new players have this epic free game ruined for them. Hey there, long time no see. I know I've been gone for a bit. Part of the reason was Warframe. If you gave me the choice between $10,000 or knocking 200 hours off that Warframe grind, I'd still take the money, but I would definitely pause for a moment. Yes, I've been on that Warframe grind, but hey, it's not all bad. I got this cool new avatar and I can do this. Do you want to ruin Warframe for your friends, family, and strangers in the fastest and most efficient way possible? Well, I'm Archie, undiagnosed psychopath, skooma addict, and fan of the OG Sigma male, Genghis Khan. If you want to ruin Warframe, you have to know how to ruin any game in the first place. Of course, the fastest and most efficient way to do so is to suck any amount of fun you could possibly have out of it. At that point, about 99% of people are going to leave, except for some real, truly disgusting, addicted people. Well, in order to ruin Warframe, all we have to know is how do we get rid of all the fun parts. For myself and plenty of other people, Warframe scratches that power fantasy itch in my brain that no other game can seem to get. However, I'm in the endgame, or at least approaching it. What makes me go monkey mode is definitely not the same as someone picking up the game for the first time. Fun for a new player is probably all of Warframe, experiencing all the mission types, seeing the environments, killing all the enemies, building new Warframes, testing them out, mods, doing quests. A lot of the fun just comes from experiencing the game, and fortunately there is a lot of war to frame. In 2024, there are so many systems duct taped together, so buckle up, chuckle nuts, because in Warframe we have the star chart where you'll play through a rotation of map objectives on different tile sets. You've got open world sections based around the three big factions, Arcwing, Railjack, the Duviri Paradox in all three of its modes, Steel Path, Nightmare Mode, Factions, Syndicates, Spoilers, more Spoilers, Relics, Companions, Arcanes, Helminth Invigorations, Helminth Ability Subsuming, even more Spoilers, Common, Uncommon, Rare, Legendary, Riven, Spoilers, Amalgam, Galvanized, and Requiem mods, Incarnate Weapons, Incarnate Adapters for Incarnate Genesis, the Dojo, all the research done inside the dojo, all the decorating done for the dojo, prime gear, trading, and of course the real endgame, fashion. I'm sorry, are you feeling a little overwhelmed there? Well, I feel like if I read that list again, I'm gonna have an aneurysm. My fellow gamers and I are used to comboing all these systems together to do things like hit the integer limit for damage. And the builds to do this have so many moving parts, it's easy to forget how overwhelming and downright incomprehensible it can be for new players when they see Mr. MR30 named Fart Muffin drop the SAR Bomba every 5 seconds on their defense mission. But good news, you don't have to take this content suppository all at once as a new player. What? Oh no, I've already taken mine. You see how many hours I have? Anyway. Enemies and missions will get more difficult, but you always have ways to make yourself more powerful, generally. So, going back to the beginning, how do we make Warframe no fun? So, what were you saying about playing with me?
You make this game horrible. I stayed in one room and then you're like, okay, I'm done.
There's the target. Target down. All right, let's go to the exit. All right, we're done. I think that was under a minute. We're close to a minute. 1 minute, 6 seconds. What? But
This game not fun.
I'm sorry. Right in our dojo.
But I don't have the mastery rank for it. You're what? Level 17? Yeah, I'm level 8. When are you at 17? Last I checked, you were 10.
I have played a lot of Warframe.
And I've been playing longer than you.
You have?
Yes, I started playing this game before you did, and then you just took it and ran. And then I stopped.
I did kind of just
Run. More like you crawled like a drug-addled addictive.
Oh.
20 How many hours do you have in this game? Exactly.
20 hours. 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 almost 500. So that's how we ruin Warframe. While I'm doing everything, my friend gets to do nothing. And doing nothing isn't fun, and if it's not fun, why bother? Although, what I'm doing will get my friend up to speed and to the endgame as fast as possible.
However,
You might create the perception that Warframe is a game where you get to blow up space people only after you've spent 400 hours doing boring, mind-numbing shit.
also,
Warframe's new player onboarding is worse than the Titanic. Anyway, I need to wrap this up, so I'll say 3 things for my fellow endgame players. If you want Warframe to be fun for beginners and your newbie friends, number 1, slowing down. Let the new players choose what they want to do and let them lead. And if your newbie friend works for IGN, maybe even playing more supportive frames. Number 2, share the appropriate amount of septic tank filled knowledge that you do have for Warframe when asked. Timmy doesn't need to understand the intricacies of syndicate standing farming, or hell, even where to get specific mods at mastery rank 0. Number 3, guide them away from traps. There is a lot of silly, quirky, goofy little things to spend your platinum on that a new player really should not. May not even know how to use the store properly. This is important because every new player gets 50 platinum that they can spend in creative ways. Anyway, that's it. This has been my little rant. Subscribe. I'm gonna go now. I need to blow up the Lotus for changing my capture mission to another elimination mission.